The weirdest people riding the subway. Watermelon brother. Commuters on the subway in Beijing, China were disturbed to see a man wearing a watermelon on his head. Stars were cut out for his eyes as well. The travelers were so disturbed by what they saw that they alerted the police. The watermelon brother appeared to be drunk and had a beer bottle and a baijiu bottle in his hands. Batman vs. Darth Vader. A train on the New York City subway system was delayed after two men dressed up as Batman and Darth Vader refused to let anyone off the train until their staring contest was over. Batman was accusing Vader of cheating by blinking inside of his helmet. The two men were arrested for blocking a fire exit and disturbing the peace, and Batman was also charged with being a costumed vigilante. Gimp suit. Hard to say why this person is wearing a leather-clad gimp suit with a dog-like mask on the subway. It's even harder to decipher why the person is off into the corner as if they're trying to hide. One thing for certain is that the guy is taking a selfie with the man and is very excited to behold the weirdness in the background. Maybe it was laundry day. Huh. The Lion Queen. People have carried some odd things onto the subway with them, but this man takes the cake. He seems to be riding the subway with a painted portrait of Jocelyn Wildenstein, who now looks like a lion from too many botched plastic surgeries. Adult babies. The men in this photo were probably going to a party, but their costumes certainly instilled fear in all of those aboard and those looking at the photo today. All three men who were overweight and wearing diapers were parading around in baby masks and topping the costumes off with a crown. Terrifying and disgusting are all wrapped up in one simple photo. Rat in the mouth. An unknown man riding the subway was captured on video with his pet white rat. That wasn't the weird part. It was the fact that the man then put his rat inside of his mouth and started to do some weird dance-like head movements after, leading the viewers to worry whether the man was going to pull an Aussie and bite the head off. Luckily, the man removed the rat from his mouth and put it back on his shoulder. Talk about rats got your tongue? Mankini. We're not sure if this guy lost a bet or what, but he is certainly sporting that neon green mankini proudly. Unfortunately for the subway riders, this leaves little to the imagination and puts riders in an intimate position should they get squished together during rush hour. My Little Pony. This brown pony was spotted on a subway in Berlin. While the rules on animals being on the subway in Germany is pretty clear, somehow this pony and its owner were able to find a way to bypass the rules. Hopefully it didn't have to go number 2 anytime during the ride. Little Killers. If you have a fear of dolls or the Child's Play franchise, then seeing these two walk onto the subway would probably give you a heart attack. Why these two short people decided to don these costumes, we'll never know. In the photo, they look perfectly still, ready to attack their next victim in a blink of an eye. Wild Things. On a Boston subway, a family dressed up as the characters from Maurice Sendak's classic book Where the Wild Things Are. Perhaps they were on their way to a costume party, but the family went all out in their costuming endeavors. Given that the other passengers weren't in costume, it's safe to assume that it wasn't Halloween, and leads us to think, what the f*** is going on? Here's some more videos for you to watch, and don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks!